Right, are we saved? Guys, are we back? Okay, good. Fuck, the one wall in the, of course, the one wall in the house that has the router plugged into it tripped. And, the whole power went out just on that wall. Just on the one wall, which has got the router plugged in. So, yeah, so that's what just fucking happened. Alright, we're back again though. Okay, good. Do I need to fix the audio again? Are you serious? Again? Did he shout me? The audio seems pretty good, right? I can't tell. I can't tell what sound is faster than the picture. Sound is fast. Would you? One second, Kevin. That's good enough. All right, let me just put this. All right, that's good enough. All right, let me just move this. All right, we're back. Okay, so we just got a donation. I don't know if it's gonna play again or not. It was from Kevin. It said, when you make the backpack, make sure the modems are on the furthest outside pocket so they don't overheat in the center of the bag. Yeah, we do. Okay.
I'm gonna
so I think, well, I've got to. There's a lot of things with the bag. I'll start showing. I haven't even shown. Guys, this is the thing.
This is gonna be cool.
I haven't even shown Sean the bag yet. Like, I haven't shown him the stream and stuff. So he has no idea, like, how, like, much there is to it. So yeah, let me show you. So this is my current streaming setup. Let me unplug this charging right now. So this is what I'm currently wearing as my streaming setup, which is pretty. There we go. So I switched to this like side-mounted bag because I have like a really bad back. I have scoliosis.
Okay.
So when I was like wearing a backpack for long periods of time, well, I actually had a backpack that had like, it had one shoulder thing like this.
Okay.
The reason why I liked that was because if there was any problems with the streaming setup, I could spin the backpack round and I could access it here, and then I could, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Spin it back.
I know what you're talking about.
But then what happened with that is
just hurting your lower
it was
back.
hurting my back, and also it's on one shoulder, so it's uneven and everything like that. So I switched to like this. In terms of like wearing it, it's been a lot better. I get like a bit of stress on my thing, but I'm gonna get that because I've got a lot of equipment in it. Okay. But when we make something, like we can.
Okay, well, the straps that I can get these straps that are like, there's like one box of them left. They were like specially made for like the Green Beret or something crazy like that.
Yeah.
And the padding on them is like Tempur-Pedic. It's like, it's crazy. The other bag that I made for my friend had those straps.
Yeah.
And the padding is like, it's like 2 mattresses on your shoulder. It's
amazing.
crazy. So I'll show you those. You'll like those a lot.
So yeah, so I'll tell you the problems I like, the bag's comfortable, but here are the problems. It's obviously 2 bags. So a lot of the elements of the inside of the bag splits between 2 bags. So I have to run this fucking wire behind the back of them.
This is crazy.
Yeah, so
this
now
is awesome. This is exactly what I wanted.
Now you like see. So
this
look,
is exactly what I wanted.
I'll show you all the elements inside my bag, and then we can go through them, and then I'll just rebuild it afterwards.
Okay, hold on, I gotta get it. I'm just gonna be taking notes.
Yeah. Okay, so the main elements to the backpack, this one battery, which allows me to stream. Like the standard unit will
wait, do you like the side bag style then? Do you want to continue?
Guys, what do you think? Do you think we should stick with the side bags, or do you think I should go back to a backpack?
What if instead of 2 bags connected by the wire could run through a smaller like central bag? It could be 3 bags, and we could organize it away so you don't need to swivel it around.
Everyone's saying backpack.
Backpack with side bags.
You know what they say is like, they say I look a little bit terroristy in this as well. Like it's not a very
it's a lot. You got
it's
like,
not a very yeah, exactly. And like when I'm like going, if I had like a nice backpack
what if it was a vest with like large pockets?
I did a vest as well, and that looked really bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it just looks like sketchy.
That's way worse. That's way worse.
Yeah, it just looks mad sketchy. So yeah, so so I strayed away from that. So okay, even worse.
Even worse, way worse.
Pictures in the Discord. Oh yeah, I'll show you what it looked like. This is what it looked like. Well, that's a vest I did, and yeah.
That's really sick.
I'll show you for the.
Yeah.
That's how I looked before, and I had it. It was so neat and tidy. Like it was very like. This right now, look how much dead space, like when this is in there, look how much dead space is in there.
Right.
It's not maximizing its potential because I had to, it's not custom, you know, I had to, what we want is we want something that perfectly fits everything in and it's as small as possible so that I can like, everything I do is very mobile. So I need to be able to just like stay pretty mobile with it.
Okay.
So yeah, so this is one element, which is this is the battery. So yeah, that's one main element, and then the second main element really is take this out. Just ignore all of this for the time. The second main element is this, and this is. Pull up that. This is the encoder. So okay. So I have this. This is the encoder, and then this is the battery. So this unit on its own lasts for 2 hours. So I need this battery to make it last for like upwards of 8 hours. So I have these 2 main elements, and then this has 4 modems, so I can have enough data to produce like things. So it has 2 modems like this, and then it has 2 modems like this. Okay. So the
This is amazing. This is awesome. And don't give me any less than this. I've been like, what can I make that's like crazy?
Challenging.
This is exactly it.
So the problem is, these get very hot. Okay. So my whole backpack, and we'd have to incorporate this onto
the 2 bigger ones, or all 4 of them get hot?
Everything yeah. The battery honestly really doesn't get that hot. The live view gets very hot, and the modems get very hot. So what I did was I installed fans on the side of my bag. So I have fans on either side, and we can just take this out and we can work this into the thing. So somewhere incorporated into it, wherever this and these are gonna be. So you know I told you about rigidity, like we need to, this shouldn't be in something realistically that's like hugging it. Yeah. Because then there's no airflow and it's gonna get really hot. Like this unit and the modems, it needs to be almost in like a
matrix like cage.
Like yeah, like some
air can flow.
Yeah, something where like that's like you said, like that's strapped onto the side of it, but then it has almost a wall there, and then it comes around like that, and then a wall there. So it's minimal, but there's airflow, and then the 2 fans can sit in this section, and one can be pulling air in, and then one can be pulling air out. So it's circling the thing around, and then the modems can be in that compartment too, and then the battery itself can maybe be in a separate compartment. Okay. Why so much stuff? Oh, so much stuff. Yeah, so much stuff. Add custom water cooling. Oh my god! Imagine I just have a whole pipe system running through it. No.
The pull start from the lawnmower, just like.
Bag of useless junk incoming. Too complicated. Oh my god. Look at the gun run new bag. Can someone send a link to the new gun run setup? New gun run. Gun run setup.
Mesh pockets might be a good idea for battery/modems.
Honestly, like,
That's what I was thinking.
yeah, like a lot of mesh.
Right.
Yeah, I saw that there's a new gun run, guys, but I can't find it anywhere.
It would be cool. I'm thinking about like isolated chambers for the parts that get hot, like inside of the fan, like the line of fire of the fans, you know, like chambers in there that are like mesh walled, and
So that they have their separate space, but there's still airflow.
Separate space, and then we could even do like the floors underneath them and the roof above them like hard. So that they're not like pushed around, pushed against each other.
Because look, I'll show you. This is Live U backpack. Okay, so this is the official one. So this unit's called a Live U. This is their official backpack. So they have like. Yeah, so it's completely empty. There's not really anything to clip shit to in there. But what they did was they just run like up. You see how they ventilated it.
Right.
But what's good about that backpack is it has that rigidity. Like it has the. I mean, this is a huge. The
form is kept.
Yeah, the form is kept exactly. That's a massive fucking a massive broadcaster. But I'm trying to find like my one inside it. That's a big one too. It's a big one.
Would you want to be able to open up a screen like that?
So okay, I'm gonna tell you more things. I told you this is gonna be kind of complicated. So this screen right here shows me when I'm streaming. It shows me my bit rate. So my bit rate is basically how my connection is, and it's something that I would like.
That's the encoder.
Yeah, this is the encoder. So this screen here is important because that's showing me whether I'm live or whether you know, whether I'm live or whatever. So being able to see the screen would be really key. So maybe this could be at the top of the bag, and it could have like some sort of opening, like it can be constantly open.
Right. Okay. Got you. Okay.
So maybe I think productively, isn't it important to kind of work out maybe what shape we're gonna go for? And then from the shape, then we can.
Yeah. Well, first we need to figure out the order of things and how much space they need, and like what the flow is gonna be. So you said you can have one fan suck air in and one push air out.
Yes, exactly. I just reverse one.
Okay, got you. So if we can do that, then
Okay, so.
I want to. Okay.
So okay.
Do you want to do 2 side bags, 3 bags?
I think we should just do a backpack because I love this setup, but the problem with it is it's kind of like clumsy. Like it adds an extra width to me, which I'm bumping into shit. And like when like Hannah, I stream with all the time, and when I'm like, okay, can you wear the backpack for a second while I go and do something, like, you know, she needs to film me. Switching over with this is just a challenge. With a backpack, it's like, okay, I take the backpack off, she puts the backpack on. This one, it's like all tangled and it helps my back, but it's just not as practical. I think we should definitely go backpack. Okay. So if there was this main, say we have some sort of board that like all of the devices are mounted on. Okay, so realistically, this is what it's going to be like. There's going to be like an encoder. And then the encoder needs to have, it has these 2 USBs, and these are the internet connections. So realistically, they need to be up high. Let's say they come up, they mount there. Maybe they're just mounting either side. Okay, so let's scrap that. And then let's say, okay, I think realistically, it should be in the middle.
Encoder.
Okay, I think the encoder should be in the middle, and then we should try and separate the heat of the modems. So modem. So like these things get hot. So modem, encoder, and then these little modems can literally just be strapped.
Yeah, I'm thinking the fans. Maybe the fans can be like here.
Oh, on the sides.
On the sides.
And it just pulls it all the way through.
It pulls it all the way through, and the encoder's down a little bit because it's going to take up more space than them, you know?
Yeah.
So we can, to maximize space, we can make the box smaller. You know, the encoder will be bigger right here, and then line up the 4 modems right here and blow air through the 4 modems. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Then,
yeah. So this thing gets warm as well. So this does need to be cooled.
Okay, that needs to be cooled too. Okay. Could we get more fans?
2 fans should do it. Like 2 fans should pull it through,
Cool.
and we can make like some of the front of it like kind of meshed as well. You know, like we should definitely use as much meshing as we can without like ruining the integrity of the bag, like the strength of it.
Yeah, I think that I'm gonna make mesh pockets for the modems that hold them suspended.
Oh, nice.
The
So like
bag.
this would be like a mesh pocket here, and then like this would be one
and it
here.
would be supported all around, but it would be suspended in the bag. It
Yeah,
wouldn't be
exactly.
touching any of the sides. So then, like, it wouldn't be building up heat from like touching any.
Yeah, I mean, even if it touches just against the one back plate,
Right,
like
right.
here, this one, and then the front had like even if it's an inch depth,
Right.
like, so like, obviously there'd be a wall out here, you know?
Right.
And that's what the fan would be mounted onto.
Right, the fan's there.
Yeah, and the
Okay.
fan there.
And then these 2 modems up top, we can do something to protect them from like water and obviously the screens and all that.
I wonder whether it's worth...
Like we'll have a flip, you know, for the screen.
Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. I didn't
We'll
think
put a
about
plastic
that.
piece in it.
Yeah.
To protect the screen, whatever. So you
What
can-
about rather than doing like the mounting system this way around, because it's kind of a weird, why wouldn't we could put the encoder at the top, then we can do modem, and then we can maybe try and do some airflow like this way? Or the airflow actually the fans could be here. That would work fine too.
I just think that if we're doing the fans from the top to the bottom, it's more distance for the air to travel. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
That could work too. But
Because this is more of a backpack shape than doing everything like long ways.
right, but those pieces aren't that big, really. You know, like the encoder and
Yeah.
the modem and
So let's
stuff.
So let's put them next to each other. Like, imagine.
Because like, okay, like it would obviously be less wide than this, but.
So like we want to leave a little bit of gap to reduce heating, but that's like.
So let me see them.
Alright.
Yeah. So, if this was lower, these were higher. If we did it like that, it'd be like this.
Will that be still easy for me to see
Oh,
the
this is
screen though? That's the problem.
Oh, you need to see this screen.
Yeah, so
Okay.
we'd have to flip that arrangement
Okay,
to something like that. These can be like just stuck on the sides like that,
Okay.
and then these could be like maybe like that then.
We could even put these in here, sort of, and make some kind of like.
I'm not a
zipper here.
scientist, but remember heat travels. Don't want to push head out bottom. You need it to rise.
Yeah, true. yeah.
True.
Yeah. So yeah, either this way or going up. Yeah.
Right.
But these things can get kind of warm, but they're not like that bad. But honestly, if we can lay everything out for my management, like cable management and shit, like if we can lay everything out in its own segment like that, that kind of arrangement there would be awesome.
Okay.
And then we have a separate pouch where this battery will live,
Okay.
and then wires. Yeah. Then this would live somewhere else.
Okay. Well, we can have layers like slices.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
Like
So
this
we
could maybe be closer to my back because it's
Okay.
got like a bit more structure to it. So maybe this is like underneath this, and then there's that thicker layer that divides like this stuff from this. So this would be underneath, and then these would be like here, and then this would be like here, and then there's that kind of like thicker, maybe like padded layer which this is sitting on,
separate layer.
and then the back's gonna have it's gonna have a bit of a height to it, maybe like it's gonna be kind of thick, right?
It depends what you want to do. We could spread things out in a way where it can still be thin.
What do you guys think? Do you have any feedback, any ideas? Use thermal insulation in between. We could get some of that stuff from Home Depot, like the thermal insulation roll.
Yeah.
And we could just line it inside. That could be a cool idea.
We might be able to find a fabric at a place I know that does that.
Oh yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah. I'll call them. Cool. So this is gonna be.
So guys, we're not gonna do this. Isn't gonna be a whole desktop stream. What I'm gonna do is, once we come up with a kind of rough idea, we're gonna go downtown and we're gonna go and buy some supplies and we're gonna try and start working on it. Over engineering.
But these are problems that you've been facing.
Yeah. What are the problems, guys? What problems have I been having with the streaming bag? Let's go from that. What kind of problems have we been having?
So the size.
Oh yeah, we need to take. The problem is I don't have a fucking tape measure. We really need to take measurements of this because when I'm streaming, when I start streaming, it's going to be kind of hard to measure stuff because I'm going to be using all of this.
Oh yeah. Right.
Okay,
we'll have to do that.
Wire support. Oh, I could phone stream. You're right, Mum Spaghetti. You're right. Maybe we might have to switch to the phone.
Wouldn't use insulation. That's supposed to keep things warm. The more you put in back, the hotter it'll get.
That's true as well. Like if we insulate it, then the heat will just get trapped inside. We probably want to use maybe one layer of insulation on the back to stop, because it will keep the heat of my back from warming everything up as well. Like a layer of insulation between my back and the units, because then all the heat comes out of the bag rather than.
Right. Yeah, or like a waterproof material would do that. It would keep the moisture. I did that on another one. So
Also, here's one thing that I've been thinking is, I mean, if it's on my back, I guess if the bag's black, it doesn't, then it's fine. Because I was gonna say, if I was gonna do something like this, I shouldn't do black again because it looks too like.
You could do like white accents, like the top flap could be like.
Like we could do cool stitching or something on it. Yeah, to make it look more like fashion rather than like tactical. Because when it looks tactical, that's when it looks creepy. Because I already have these fans on the side of it, like.
So true.
You can install it.
You wouldn't want to do it in that vintage army fabric, would you?
This, I mean, I would be down. I mean, it's tough, right?
Yeah, it's the toughest. It's just that. Well, yeah, it'll look cool because it'll be like, it'll be cool.
The only thing that worries me about this is keeping structure.
Right.
Because we need. I mean, I guess we could build it with, when we put them sidewalls in, it's going to have a bit of structure.
Right.
But the structure of the bag's what's going to keep it key. Let me ask Hannah something quick, 1 second.
Okay.
Hannah, did we chuck away my old streaming backpack? I'm just trying to find my old streaming backpack because that one has good structure, but it only has one arm. Because if I can show you that. Ah, here we go. yeah, look how small you can go.
Right.
And like this was enough space, so I
I'm glad
had
you
one.
showed me that.
I had one fan there,
Uh-huh.
and then I had one fan here,
Okay.
and then I had all the modems like just dumped in here. So it wasn't like super amazing,
Right.
but all the
But it
modems were
works.
dumped in here, and then in here, I had the
Can I, like,
live.
take that with me? And
Yeah,
kinda,
of
like,
course.
use it as
You
a-
can use parts of it as well if you need to.
Oh no,
Then
no. Just,
I had this here, like that, the battery like that, and then I had this, just like that, and then all of these were run through here,
Right.
up to here like that,
Okay.
and then the wires, one wire would go from this battery to this to charge it, and then the other wires would go up there. So it was kind of clean because everything was very close to one another.
Right.
With this, everything's so far away from each other.
Mm.
It's really
You see
messy.
that?
Yeah, but you see how this keeps this open. Like it has,
Yeah.
and the same with this section
Right,
as well. It
right,
has
right.
structure to it.
Right. That's just because of the padding here. Yeah. There's just a layer of padding. It's easy. Yeah, that's easy. Cool. Yeah, I'm glad you showed me this. So, because this is small, you know.
Yeah.
It's like really small. That's huge, and like I'm.
Yeah, now you can see that like,
And those would fit in here too. Oh, you put
Yeah,
them in here.
so this
You
would
put
be
them
in here,
Right.
and then that's everything.
Right. Okay. Cool.
And the wire management's way nicer because everything's like way closer to each other.
Right. So you don't need any sections to like hang wires or anything like that, like rolls. Like you have a wire rolled up and like hung in the bag.
The only long wire is this one, but this just is outside of the bag because this is what I'm streaming from.
Okay. You don't need any like spare room. You want it to be like.
No, I want it
Exactly
to.
for these
Yeah,
things.
exactly for these
Gotcha.
things. Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool.
There's nothing else that I need.
Cool. Okay.
So that's, you see, like, this is what I'm saying about the vertical. Like, this is a long, thin bag this way. So maybe, like, that's the way to do it. Like, maybe we use this as the base model as of the...
But I want to do it a little bit bigger and thinner, maybe, for your back.
Yeah.
Because this weight gets focused into your lower back area. You know, the weight pushes inward.
Yeah.
And then that's what like hurts your back. Whereas like if it's like a little bit bigger, like this is a really big bag, not that big obviously, but you know, if it was like this big maybe,
Yeah.
it would push the weight.
And
on the
also,
sides
yeah, like, we
more.
don't really want to, like... Yeah, like this, we don't want to stack these like that because that's not... We want to have it like that.
Right. That's
And
why I want to do
mounted
like
on.
I want to do like a thin bag that just like fits everything perfectly.
Yeah.
And then it'll have like an opening in the top where you can see that you can flip this open. You know, you flip this open.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it has the screen like
And you
right
can see
there.
the encoder screen.
Yeah, and then like you'd be able to access it through a zipper on the side and the other things, and then. Yeah, and then if you don't want any, so you don't want any like extra pockets or like nothing.
I mean, yeah,
extra.
we can like, once we've built the main interior structure,
Cool.
we can put loads of shit on the outside. Like you can, like a pocket, I have a phone, like a separate phone that needs to be in a side pocket like this.
Okay, cool.
We can put side pockets here, we can
Okay,
put
cool.
side pockets here, we can do all of that shit.
dope.
But
Okay, got you. Alright, I was just wondering. Cool.
and at the moment, I'm kind of like, I have these screwed in, these fans. I wonder whether there's a way we can just, you know, do it more.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't know how we
I
can
mean,
put.
we could do just like sew it in clean.
Yes, because there's a hole. Obviously, then you can go around the and then sew around the fan edge.
Yeah, we could use washers and bolts so that it's like supported against the fabric, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
So we could definitely do that. How does this? Let me see. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I just screwed them through.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, we can get some washers and bolts.
All right. Well then, a TTS speaker clip. Yeah, you're right. So I have the speaker so that, you know, like the people can speak to me through it. So I would clip that off of like. Let me take this stuff out. When I clip that off of something, so yeah, like just on one of the straps that come over, like a
Is it like
loop.
a small microphone or?
No, it's like it's this.
Oh, okay.
And then I have a carabiner on here.
Okay.
but that just needs to like hang.
Okay. I'll probably make like a net pocket for it to sit inside of tightly so it doesn't like swing around.
Oh my god, that would be amazing. Because
Yeah.
when I run, I've run
that.
before, and this is just like I've been running, and this has just went like that and smacked me clean in the face.
We're not doing that anymore.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's a great idea.
Hell yeah, cool. So making that mesh pocket.
Guys, the problem with making it waterproof, I know like that sounds good, but number one, I'm very rarely in environments where it's raining, and number two, by making it waterproof, it's gonna also make it like airtight.
Make it hot.
Yeah. So
it'll make humidity, which is like your biggest enemy, sort of.
yeah, that's the problem.
You know, yeah,
I scammed a dono. Oh, that is weird. Why did that play? Hey Sam, check out this sketch I did. I think it's a good idea. How do I know this is gonna be a troll? Okay, so okay,
this is legit right here.
so mesh pockets, and then the fan in, the fan out, and then mesh pockets there. Oh, these are modems. The other modems.
Right.
These are the little modems. These are the other modems. I mean, this isn't really. It looks good, but it's not really drawn to scale. I mean, this whole storage section. I mean, we wouldn't have to go as much for storage, but I think that's the format that it should look at.
Yeah.
Like that is the format. Sure. Like the encoder here, the modems either side, and then these here, and then yeah. But this encoder should be pushed up right to the top here because I want to be able to push the buttons as well.
Yeah. Dude, this is gonna be sick. It's gonna be like a Gundam.
Yeah.
It's gonna be straight out of anime.
Yeah, no, it is. It is. Streaming, that's like, but the problem with me is like, look at all these wires I have. It's because I'm having to use like big, long wire extensions and shit to run it all around. All these wires will be gone. I'll just get short length ones if I know exactly the width of the bag. I just get like a mini wire this long that runs from the battery to that. Like, it's gonna be way cleaner and way less of a headache.
Awesome. This is awesome.
Don't forget to call the cell phone off. They make cell phone fans for them. No, I don't need that. Some cable management straps or insert. Okay, yeah. So like a wire runs from here to here, and a wire runs from here to here. We should have a little elastic straps, like a little elastic. Let me show them. A little elastic strap that's like here. You know what I mean? And then I feed the wire through it, and then it's held all the way down flush. And then the same here, like a little elastic sewn on here, a little elastic sewn on here, and then I could just pull the elastic wide and then put the things in. And then
should do a third fan at the top to help push air out the top so the two fans aren't just going left to right.
The thing is the more fans we have, the more wires we have, the more noise we have, the more battery I use, and also the more USB ports I have. At the moment, I only have 4 USB ports on the battery, and I'm using every single one of them. One for 2 for 2 modems, 1 for the camera, and then 1 to charge my iPhone. So, and I'm having to then run the fans off of one of the modems. So, it's too many wires, basically, is what I'm saying. 2 fans is enough. I've never had any problems with overheating with my current setup. So I think we'll be fine with just 2 fans. Yeah, 1 takes in, 1 pushes out, yeah. Use Velcro for the wire straps. Honestly, I don't really like Velcro interior because it gets stuck on all the wrong things, and like I only need to feed the wires through once, mainly, unless the wire breaks. So it doesn't matter about it being easy. Like if it's an elastic loop, I can pull it open, push the USB through, it's easy. So I wonder whether I can copy this image.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so cool. I'm seeing it. It's gonna be awesome. So
let me see. Okay, so like, this is what the wires will be like. Okay, I'm gonna mark everything as a wireless red. Alright, so that will go there, and then, oh wait, we need to have somewhere where the battery would be. You think you want to make it slimmer? Yeah. I was gonna say, like, the battery could sit on the bottom of the bag, like that, but then it's gonna add that thickness to it again.
Well, you can make it that wide.
It could be.
It could be like that. Can it be any way?
Yeah, it can be any way. I'm just trying to think, because look, a wire has to run out of the encoder here, and it has to go into the battery. So that's already one wire. So I think, you know, it comes out of here. So one wire.
I'm thinking like two parallel compartments, so that this sits in front of the encoder.
Okay, so like
whether like it's on the inside or the outside of the encoder, but like against it.
I think behind. I think against my back.
Okay.
Like in a, and then
So
all of this should sit.
It can have its own like enclosed pocket, and
so
then it'll be behind this whole layer that's.
Yeah, exactly. And then say this. Okay, let me just draw like
so
where the.
View.
I'll do it in a really light color, but say this is the battery. Like that's the battery underneath. Like that's the battery underneath. Then the wires would run like this.
Okay, I might put
like a hole here.
I might put the battery up high or low, depending on what's gonna be more comfortable for your back.
Oh, okay.
Or in the center, because if it's in the center, I make all my designs so that it's like most comfortable for the body. You know what I mean? Like that's really important to me. That it's not like messing up the alignment of your body and stuff like that. So this is the battery here.
I'm reading the chat right now, guys. The drawing looks so sketch. Yeah, maybe I should have chose red for the wires. This is by far the most challenging bag he's ever been asked to create.
Facts.
Oh, okay, yeah. Someone just stated something. So, I have one wire, which is this one right here, and that plugs in one into here. Let me do this in a blue. One plugs into here, into the encoder, and then one has to plug into the main battery. And then them two wires, they need to go together, and then they need to come out of a hole. Like on this bag, there's like one of these, which is kind of cool. Like something like this. Right, I wonder if we can just find that anywhere in a shop downtown. Yeah. So if we can have like one of these, guys, this is what I'm showing him. It's like one of these cable holes.
Yeah, like the headphone holes.
Yeah.
Headphone.
So then the wire needs to be able to come out of the bag, like so. And on my dominant side as well, I hold the selfie stick with my right hand, so it should come out the right hand side of the bag.
Okay. Okay.
A rubber grommet. Okay, yeah. Guys, the FBI knows we're making a bag and not anything else. Give me a break.
Cool.
Battery too hot for your back? No, the battery doesn't get hot, honestly. The battery doesn't get hot.
It'll still be vented.
Any other issues that we've had, guys, or anything else that we can't forget about? Like, I forgot about the wire coming out from the... I think, honestly, well, when building the bag, I mean, you're the expert, but I think might be the best thing to do is to just start off with a flat section and build all of like the mesh, like all of this, like a kind of like a computer board, yeah. And then once we built that, then we can build anything we want around it.
Yeah. That's how I do all my pieces.
Yeah.
That's the best way for sure.
Yeah, it needs 2 straps. You're right, not 1 strap.
Yeah,
and
straps.
comfortable straps. Yeah. The pepper pack. Are you gonna mass produce these?
Do you wanna do any like crazy stitching like this?
I mean, yeah, like
I don't know if
all
you
of
wanna
that
see
stuff is that like. Let me switch it to the big camera. There we go. There you go.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like
It's
all
got
of that
this
stuff.
crazy-
Yeah, you should like. That's all your department. Like once
Cool.
the functionality's done,
Yeah.
you can make it look as crazy as you want.
Cool,
like
cool.
you know, like the buckles,
Yeah.
the things,
I
whatever.
really like just functionality and simplicity. you
Yeah.
know? Like this is really complicated look, but like this is to protect this.
Yeah.
You know, and like it's all like functional.
Yeah.
Like this is to connect. This
I like
to
how
here.
this whole bag, apart from honestly these, like I like how soft it is. Like you're not gonna scratch anything or break
Right.
anything walking around, and like that's me. Like when I'm in shops and stuff, like I feel, especially with this at the moment, I feel like a ball in a china shop because I've got
Yeah.
these huge bags on the side of me.
Right,
And
right. Yeah, definitely.
what do you think for colours, guys? Do you like the army green vibe? Like, do you like this kind of like army military green vibe? Like, what do you guys think for colours? What vibe shall we go with? Not rainbow. Black. Black, yellow. Nothing dark.
Make the front of the bag or the top of the bag out of plastic like on a luggage tag, that way you can see the bitrate and everything.
Yeah, I like that.
That'll be cool. Yeah.
But
like a see-through.
yeah, but then I need to push the buttons anyway. Like I need to be able to push these buttons. So I honestly think it's.
Well, we could do a plastic material that you could push through, or you can open it and just like push it.
I honestly liked your like just opening a flap and putting the flap down. Like as long as the flap's really easy, like Velcro or whatever.
The flap can be like this and still have a see-through pocket.
Yeah, okay, let's do that. So
like,
yeah, let's put a see-through section on the flap so I can see, and then if I actually need to like touch the buttons, I can flap it up. Yeah, that's an amazing idea.
Sick.
That's a collaboration right there. Whoever donated that.
Yeah.
They're saying a lot of people are saying don't do black because it's hot in LA and it's just going to attract the heat.
Yeah. It's just hard to do something else that's like cool, you know? Or like,
yeah, like white is going to get just filthy. Like that's
white
not
is
an
gonna
option.
get filthy.
Like anything like yellow's going to just look too like...
Could do a mixture of black and white.
Different device obviously, but I found this old video that may have some good inspo. Tedek used to get hot AF for ice too.
What about a tan? Could we get an army tan?
Sure.
Like the colour of your shirt, almost?
Yeah.
Because something like that's cool. It has that like vibe,
Right.
but also it's a lighter colour.
Right.
But I'm really down for the army green as well. Like, I'm not against that. Let me look at this.
I'm down for it too.
What the? Okay, let's see this backpack.
This is John Landman, and I'm from Teradek.
This is another streaming, like it's like the live view.
Third generation of our bonding solution. This is an H265 bonding solution. Let me show you here. Let me reveal to you how we've done this.
Oh, that's sick.
What do I have here? A couple of things we did in the third generation.
1080p, by the way. What the
Additional USB
Oh, there we go.
People do before, just buy some cheap stuff from the stuff they give away, basically.
Let me just go to where he opened it and pause it.
Okay, cool. We can make a structure like
How we've
that.
done this.
There we go. Let's pause it right there.
So
I mean, that's basically the concept. What we're going for. It has the
Right.
backboard,
it's a bit
and
more
then
spaced out than you want it, I think.
yeah, it's like over the top spaced out, I think. But like they have the setup, they have the backboard,
Right.
and then they have the device you just mounted onto the backboard and spaced out.
And the backboard and the
I
wall
like,
is solid.
I do like how that opens low. Like the access point
all
is.
the way. Could do that too. I've done bags like that.
Yeah, because how else would we access the board?
Right.
Realistically, without opening it all the way up, how else would we access it?
Right. Okay. So do you want it to open all the way around like that, or do you want it? Do you
What's
want
the
it?
other option? Yeah.
The other option is it could open from the side like a suitcase, like a briefcase, you know, and then
Yeah.
you would also be able
You'd have to kind of look through it, like you'd have to kind of pull it apart and look at what you're doing, or
Well, with this one, you'd have to zip it all the way up and like hold it so things don't fall out, or I guess things are like secured in.
Yeah.
So that'd be fine. I just hate like if you have to open it that you have to like go to the bottom and like open it all the way.
Yeah.
It should have maybe it can open all the way or from the side, whichever you like, and then also have like a front access zipper just in case.
Because
you
I'm
like,
trying to
peep
think what
in.
goes wrong, guys. What goes wrong when I'm streaming? The only thing that goes wrong realistically is the battery pack. For some reason, there's a button on top of the battery pack here. Sometimes I just need to push this button.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So I think that we'll do an opening like this sideways on the front of the bag.
Yeah.
So that like if you do need to, you can reach in there and you'll have space for your hand. You can just press the button, you know.
And again, because if this is on a separate layer underneath, we can just put a little zipper on the side that I can put
Right.
my hand in and push the
Right.
button and pull it out.
Yeah.
Okay,
Or
then.
even the front, wherever you
But
want.
we should have the main like access point similar to this setup.
Yeah.
I think because
So do you want it to open like from the side? Because you could also have two handles here on the front of the bag,
yeah.
so that you could carry the bag like this. If you
Yeah,
needed
like
to.
I like or at least a heavy duty one right on top where I can
Okay.
just hold it down at my side like
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Like that's what I like about this one. It has these two handles here, and when I'm transporting, I can just hold it. Like
Right.
this has this, but like we could actually put a real like
Right, a sideways one.
yeah,
Okay,
like a real like which
Okay.
has the rubber bit and then the.
Right. Okay. Cool. Cool. Yeah.
Like that'd be sick. Yeah, like if
Cool.
I just need to hold it for a second, like
Yeah.
yeah.
Cool.
I think we're pretty much there, right? You think we're good to
Yeah.
like maybe go
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
go
Do you want
down?
to use these buckles or
I'm
black
down.
or?
I'm down to use whatever you think. All of that kind of stuff's you.
Okay.
Um,
The reason that I put these in the center line like this is to prevent if you turn around and
Yeah.
hit something with the side. You know, you're more
Yeah.
likely to hit something with the side of the bag.
I mean, on our bag, I mean, this has this huge flap right here,
it's
and it has a
huge.
huge flap here.
Mm.
Like, are we gonna need these buckles for anything? It would just be for looks, right?
Yeah, this is just like extra security, you know, if you're like walking through somewhere, it's like an extra
Yeah.
safety measure.
Well, that's
sort of,
something we
yeah.
can work out. I think when we've got the basic structure done, whether
Yeah,
we're gonna
it's not
add
necessary
stuff like that.
though at all. I've done bags without them with just these flaps and they're fine,
Yeah.
especially with the plastic inserts. You know, you do more, yeah.
All right, guys. I'm gonna put together this. Let me start putting this back together because we're gonna need to use this now to stream. Yeah, I hate this bag. I love this bag and I hate this bag. It's like a weird relationship I have. Okay. But what's sick about this, like, having this, because, you know, you can just stream from your phone, but then you're running, like, a phone quality. But with this, I can plug in, like, any camera I want,
Whoa.
and I can stream, like, 1080p, 720p, like, 60 frames a second if I want, like, whatever. I recently actually added this on, so I can have my phone on here, read and chat,
What?
like whilst I'm streaming. It's
wild.
pretty good. So then I have one hand free.
Jeez.
Okay.
That's wild.
Yeah, let me plug this all back in. Just take me a second. Yeah. So guys, what we're gonna do now is
My mind is racing.
we're gonna head downtown, and we're gonna goes in there. Yeah, we're gonna head downtown and we're gonna pick up some supplies, some materials, and everything like that. And then, depending on time or on energy levels, we might head over to Sean's and then start working on building the backpack.
Yeah,
So that'll be sick. Okay,
definitely.
that goes in there. A place to hold the selfie stick tripod on the side of the bag. That's a nice idea.
That's a good idea.
Like when I'm not streaming,
Right.
something that kind of Velcro like
Yeah.
thing, or yeah, just to like onto like here.
Cool.
I like that. Yeah, that's a good idea, little normie. bag should have a shoulder mount. Yeah. I mean,
Like a shoulder strap?
no, like, I have a shoulder mount, guys. It's fine. I can just attach it onto, so it's like a mount so that I can hold the, if I don't want to hold a selfie stick, if I'm doing something where I need to use my arms.
Right.
Also, I kind of like that clip, you know, like,
I'm gonna do that for sure.
because it gives
Probably
you
gonna
like,
do 3 or 4, honestly, so you can put them in different positions. So
Like-
give you
like
more
clip-
support. Yeah.
clip it across.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be sick.
And then you'll be able to slide them up and down, like hide them, you know.
Yeah.
Like use one if you want, and then use all 3, whatever.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I like that extra support, like when I'm running
Yeah.
and stuff. Like,
Definitely, yeah. So do like 3 of those.
God, I can't wait to not have this like craziness in here.
Yeah.
Everything will just be neat.
Very soon.
Alright. Yeah, give me a second, guys. I'm just getting everything in the right place right now. I unplugged everything, so. You forgot measurements. Well, what I'm thinking is, when we go to Sean's spot, we can just switch over to the phone, so that I can pull out all this equipment and like we can.
Yeah, it'll be way better.
Yeah, because then I can use the phone when I'm at yours. And do you have Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Yeah, and just go on the phone on Wi-Fi. It'll be way better quality.
Cool.
Yeah. All right, sweet.
So I am going to let's see, I have this.
Yeah. What do you want to put together a shopping list of like what we need?
Yeah. Are you gonna do this fabric? On the out, like out, you know what I mean? The main
Yeah, I think.
Because this I have to find more of.
Yeah, like it's hard for us to get
Yeah.
right now. Yeah, this fabric, but we can get it in any colour. Do you?
Yeah.
Or a variety
I
of-
already have it in black, but if you want to do another color, yeah, you can get it any color.
So let's just go to maybe somewhere where you know that
we'll
has
go to
this.
some spots and
Yeah, and then we can like look through the fabrics, look what colours they have.
Yeah.
And then in terms of things like stitching, you already have stuff like that, right?
I have purple. I have this olive.
Or
I
we
have
can, we can
black.
pick that up as well
Yeah,
if need
we
be.
can pick that up. Yeah.
And then zippers we're gonna have to get as well.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to need.
It's gonna take some time to go to all the places.
Yeah. So maybe we might not even get started on it today. Maybe we'll just get all the stuff.
Right. Let me think. Yeah. What time is it? It's 1:30.
Cause honestly, how much equipment do you need when you're working? Just your sewing machine and.
Some scissors and stuff.
Because maybe we can like schedule another day, and then because that counter space is out there is pretty nice, and we can have the lights on, and we can like chill there and work there.
Yeah, let's do that.
And I can probably
because I don't even think we would have time to get everything today. Well, are you gonna try and use? I have 2 of these that we can use. It's up to you if you like these. I would use these sparingly, obviously. Cooling material, yeah, we can do all that. can use mesh and then you contrast it against like waterproof material to like make the air flow a certain direction. It's like a heat sink. But so it I'll probably like use one or two of these if they're necessary. If you don't want to have any, then I won't use any. You know, that's up to you. This is an aesthetic thing.
Yeah.
You know, I like them because they're like quick. Like
yeah,
I can put my MacBook in here.
Yeah.
It fits perfectly, and then it's just like boom. It's like quick.
I've got to get one of these for when I'm traveling.
Oh yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah.
It's like, and I think there's like 3 layers of this, you know.
There's the one thing I'm worried about is like the straps have to be really well attached.
Yeah. These straps are like temporary because I'm gonna get the ones with the giant pads.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get a bunch of those. We'll definitely use those on yours because those are like, there's nothing better than that comfort.
And what color are they? Black.
They're black. Yeah.
Nice.
They're like this material, but with the pad inside. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Right, I'm nearly
those are
done
cool.
setting
So
up,
I'll have to go there then. So I'll probably have to go there tomorrow because they're like far away.
Okay, yeah. So I mean,
but they're not in downtown.
we could go buy some, like, we could find the material for this. We can go buy some zippers. Like,
Yeah,
it'll be
that's
fun
all
just
downtown,
for people
yeah.
to show around.
Yeah, cool.
Grab some food, like whatever, and then and we'll leave it there. And then tomorrow or whenever you're free next, let me know, and you can bring the sewing machine here, and we can stitch it together. That'll be
Sounds good.
all right. Let me finish putting these last bits away. Corduroy fabric. Oh my god. Corduroy's not very strong though. That's the only thing.
And hot.
Yeah, and it's hot. Use leather? No. No, come on. Okay, let me switch over. Sorry guys, I've got to switch over my servers quick. So we're streaming on YouTube, not D Live. Guys, stop. They're like, use plastic bags, use recycled fake designer bags. Like, come on. Right, YouTube account. I do love like the military vibe, but I just think for me I have to kind of like stay away from that because it just looks so sketch.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, let's turn this on.
Yeah, it might be better than black though.
This.
Yeah.
I don't think we should do black,
Yeah.
but I think for the heat.
Yeah.
I'm thinking either we do like this, but you said you're going to have to look for some, like,
Yeah,
will we
can
find that
do
downtown?
No.
Exactly. Yeah, so let's go to the place where you got this from and like, or where you think we can get that and look for
Yeah,
some
they've got a
different
ton
colours.
of. I've got a ton of stuff. We'll find something cool.
Okay,
So,
cool.
Yeah.
Right, this is on, this is on. We're connected to 2 or 4. Oh yeah, fuck. I have really bad service in here, guys. So when I try and like move across streams right now, it might be like, why are you saying no? It might F a little bit. Oh, come on. Why? What's going? Give me a break. Sorry guys, there's just the internet in this.
Just use a grey/silver colour.
I'm thinking more like I'm thinking more like a creamy, cargo-y, like something like that. Like
Sand.
tan.
Yeah.
Guys, what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to end the stream altogether because I don't get service on this inside the apartment. So I'll end the stream, and when I'm in the car heading downtown, then I'll start the stream back up again. So probably in like 10 minutes or something, 10-15 minutes, I'll start the stream back up again. So if you want to see us go downtown, buy that shit, join me in like 10-15 minutes. Alright, I'll catch you guys in a bit. Check out, if one of the mods can post Sean's Instagram link in the chat, check out some of his work whilst we're moving over into the car. I'll see you guys in like 10-15 minutes. Bye.